my name is Lucy and today I'm going to be filming my March 2025 TBR. Now at this point I have read, I think, 10 books. It is the 24th when I am filming this and I'm hoping to read a book a day for the rest of the year. Which well actually no, there's one day a week that I cannot actually physically finish a book. And that's the day I work, because I now work 5 hours a day. Anyway, if you've never seen a TBR from me before, I use Tellers of playing cards to pick my TBR. This month we are still going to pick 20. I have not been reading the books I want to get rid of. I've been reading the books I want to keep, which is an issue. But we're still going to read the books I want to keep, because at one point the books I'm going to get rid of are going to show up and I need to read them. So we're going to pick 20 books, like we did the last 2 months yet. I haven't read 20 books, but I did read one book that I'm going to get rid of this month, so that's good. Anyway, we are going to start. Oh, also I have prompts. I forgot to mention the prompts, which are these. So, first card is a 5. A 5 is to read 2 of an author's books. Are you kidding me? Okay, 2. The next one is a 3, which is to finish / continue a series. Yay! Third one is an 8, which is to read a romance. Fourth one is a Queen, which is to read a book with an author's last name starting with A. Okay, I can do that. Number 5 is a 9, which is to read a backlist title. And backlist for me is before 2020. Number 6 is a 2, which is to start a series. Okay, I can do that, but I don't. Oh, I know what series to start. Whoa. Number 7 is another 10. Oh no, I haven't had a 10, sorry. Is to read a classic. Yay, that means I can either read one of my children's classics or an Agatha Christie. Number 8 is an 8 again. And you already know that that's read a romance. Number 9 is a Queen, which I have already had. Okay, well that's okay. And then number 10 is a 6, which I believe is a wild card. Yes. Number 11 is an Ace, which is to read a standalone. Number 12 is a 2, which is to start another series, which I can do. Number 13 is another Ace. Wait, oh no, I was going to say the aces all look the same, but no they don't. 14 is another 6. 15 is a 4. So anyway, I'm getting a 4, which is to read a YA book. Number 16 is another 10. Okay. Am I just going to get all the... Oh no, there's 2 of them. Okay. 17 is a Jack. I don't think I got a Jack today, which is to read a book from my book cart. That's good. Number 18 is a 3, which is to finish last continuous series. Number 19 is a King, which is to read a book I want to unhaul. That's good. And then number 20 is a 7. And I forgot what a 7 is. It's to read a middle grade. So I think we got every number in that pile except for... No, we got every prompt this time. Now I'm gonna go pick out the books if you excuse me. I'll be back. Okay guys, I've got my books. I won't tell you what they're about because I don't know. I like to go into books blind essentially. I'll just tell you what the genre is and if I'm keeping it or I'm getting rid of it. Okay, so I think I got like 21 books here, and I have like a mix of like I'm getting rid of books, I'm keeping books. Anyway, the first book I have is Your Voices All Are Here, and this is for the prompt of... Oh yeah, we're going backwards. I need to get my pumps up. This is for the prompt of read a book I want to unhaul. I have actually started this book. I'm on page 100. I just haven't continued with it. So that goes in the cart. Oh yeah, my cart's right next to me, as you can see. The next one was to read a book starting with an author's last name starting with A. I got 2 of those. The first one I picked was Practice Makes Perfect. This was on TBR recently. I just haven't gone to it. I would like to get to it, don't know if I will. And this is a sequel to Ren in Rome. The next one I have is Love Redesigned by Lauren Asher. Oh, that was by Sarah Adams, sorry. This was for the prompt, read a book with an author's last name starting with A. I have read the Dreamland Billionaire series. I adored that series. I read that series so quickly and I loved it. And I hope to enjoy this series as well. So the next prompt was to read a book for my book cart, and I chose Love is I don't know what the title of this book is, but it's a Georgia Nicholson book. And I've almost finished this series, I think. I've got a couple more books to go and then I'm finished. So it's been really fun reading these. I read like the first 2 when I was like 12. And I just didn't continue the series until I was an adult, and I have really enjoyed them. So the next prompt was to pick classics, and I chose 2 classics. I chose Hard Times by Charles Dickens and A Portrait of a Young Man by James Joyce. I have not heard of James Joyce, I have heard of Charles Dickens. So I don't know how I like them, but like, if I don't like these, they're still staying. Because they're children classics, and as I have said in many videos, children classics are not leaving my house. Okay, now onto the big pile. Number 9 was to read a backlist title. And this is, so Crowd of Midnight is the second book in the Throne of Glass series. I read Throne of Glass this month for book club. I don't want to read any of the books for book club this month for March. So I'm continuing with this series. And they'll be fine with it because I know that I don't read the books. I just come for the social aspect and read the books sometimes. The next one was to read a romance, and I had 2 of those. And I chose Forever Wild by Kaya Tucker and The Match by another Sarah Adams book on this TBR. Like this one will take me like 1.5 hours. Let me see. Yeah, it'll take me 1.5 hours to read. I'm not even joking. It takes me like 2 hours to read like 200 pages if I'm like really focused into it. And this one is starting a new series, but this series is on my 25 series in 2025. That video will be coming soon. I filmed it last month, haven't posted it. I will do that. I'll find that video and then I'll post it. So, this is part of the Simple Wild series, which I have adored. The next one I believe was to read a middle grade. Yeah, it was to read a middle grade, and I chose Pages & Co. The Treehouse Library by Anna James. This was on my TBR the other month. Haven't got to it. Hoping to get to it. The next one I have is Girl Gone Viral by Alicia Ray. I read the Right Swipe in 2020, and then I started with this book. Maybe it was 2021. When did I start this? That came out in 2020. I don't know. I think at the time I was just I think was it before I had, I don't know, because like 2020 and like the last 2 months of 2021 for me were a blur. No, actually no, the last 2 months of 2021 and the first 2 months of 2022 were a blur for me. If you know, you know. So I really did enjoy the Right Swipe. I don't know why I didn't continue with this, but I don't know where I can get the 3rd book, so I need to find that. The next one I have is Every Summer After by Carly Fortune. You can say that it's a romance heavy TBR because I love my romance. Oh yeah, and I forgot to mention, so I'm checking out Crown of Midnight and the Page & Go book. Forgot to mention that. So I'm keeping this book. I've heard that this book is really good, so I want to read it soon. The next one is The Friend Zone by Abby Jimenez. I read, what was the start of that series? Part of Your World, I think. And this is for the prompt I think of. Wait a second. So the last two books were for wildcard, and this one is to read two Adultbook books, and I chose The Friend Zone and Happily Ever After. I read Part of Your World, I think, or was it something different? I forget what the series is called, but I read one of her books. I really enjoyed it. I was like, you know what, I need to get her backlist. And thankfully the bookshop had her backlist, so I bought her backlist. Oh, yeah, these are not going. The next book I have is Take Me With You When You Go by David Leviathan and Jennifer Niven. So I think I've read from both of these authors, but as this is a YA, this will be going because I'm trying to cull my YA and only have a few YA of like authors I really do enjoy. So yeah. The next one I have is, it was to finish / continue with series, and I got that twice. So I'm going to read the second book of the Poirot series. I don't know what number I have up to in the books, but I don't have the Orient Express yet. And I want that book because the other day I got the Orient Express Lego set, which I'm so happy about. So I'm up to Murder on the Links. This is the second book in the series. I've read all of Miss Marple. I enjoyed Miss Marple. I've turned into an Agatha Christie set. Who knew? Who knew that reading a book at book club, who knew that reading And Then There Were None would turn me into an Agatha Christie stan? Don't know why, but I'm a fan. Also, I've got, anyway, The Wind Blows by Rainbow Bell. This is the last book in the Simon and Bear series. I got this literally when it came out. Haven't even read it. So I need to read it and then I'll check it out. Oh yes. Oh yes, okay. So the next prompt was to start a series. So I'm gonna reread the Hunger Games. I did not finish reading the Hunger Games series. I think I read number 1. Don't know about number 2. I haven't read number 3, so I know that. So I'm gonna read this series and then I'll check it out because I don't want it anymore. And the next one, so this is another series that I'm going to start, and it's the Bayou series by Elle Kennedy. I loved the Deal series. I adored it. I'm so excited to read this series because I love her romance. I love her writing. I'm probably gonna read this and I think majority of these books I'm gonna read in a day. I'm not even joking. Anyway, so this is that one, and this is starting a series for my 25 and 25 list. I promise, guys, the video will come up. And the final book is Girl Made of Stars by Ashley Herring Blake. And I believe that this, I don't know if I have Suffer Love. I'll check. I will check in my bookcase if I have Suffer Love, but I think Suffer Love is really hard to get. So, but this is like the second last book of Ashley Herring Blake I have. Even though this is a YA, this is staying because I love Ashley Herring Blake. Anyway, thank you so much for watching this video. Sorry for my chaotic nature, but if you have met me, I am a chaotic person. If you haven't already, please subscribe. It will really help me out. And I'll see you guys in my next video. Bye!